time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning, and we're talking success.
Good Monday morning, everyone. It's good to be with you here on Monday Morning Talking Success. If you're here for the first time, my name's Greg Halliday, and I'm here at the Soul offices and starting our week out right by visiting with each of you. We've got some great things to share. It's going to be a little quicker show this morning as we're getting ready for a big event here in Utah. It's a leadership training event that we like to call Ignite. And boy, we are actually less than 2 weeks away. We're about a week and a half away. I hope you're planning on coming. You know, if you don't know about Ignite yet, it might be a little late. Although you can certainly come, but make sure that you check in with your mentor, who hopefully is coming to Ignite, because we will be doing a lot of really amazing things at that event. One of them is launching a new product, which is really going to be a difference maker. In fact, we don't develop any products here in Soul unless they are designed therapeutically to make a difference in nutrition. I mean, there's nutrition, and all nutrition is important, but therapeutic nutrition is nutrition that can make a difference sometimes as soon as 20, 30 minutes after you take it. It starts a cascade of processes in the body that are positive, putting the body and the mind in a better place to have that equilibrium, which gives us energy, optimism during the day, and the ability to rest well at night. And that's really the goal at Soul Naturals with all our nutrition. So that's one thing we're going to do at Ignite. We'll do a lot of other great things at this event, and we'll try to catch you up on it afterward as well. But nothing beats being here. And it's not just to get the information. Ignite is about community. In fact, that is one of the things that we'll be talking about, and some of the takeaways from the event in terms of things that attendees will carry home with them and hopefully share with each of you who may not be able to attend the event. There is a great power involved in organized communities to make a difference for good. I think sometimes, when you're involved in something good, like in Soul, we're about helping people with their health and being a positive influence and opportunity in their life professionally if they desire as well. But a person can only do so much by themselves. Truly, people are pretty magnificent. You can always find these wonderful successes. But everyone can succeed when the community gets involved. That's the difference. I think when a person feels like they're doing it by themselves, sometimes it works and sometimes not so well, and there can be a lot of factors. But when the community's involved, when the Soul community is united and we all bring what we can bring to the table, which is really more, I think, than people realize individually, that community can always help you succeed in this endeavor to make a difference in your own health and life and help other people and have a business while you're at it. So we are going to talk about the power of the community and also bring some community tools here at the event. So anyway, that's just a little plug for Ignite. If you have not thought about it and if you're able, you have the flexibility of schedule, come and join us. It's not too late. You need to contact B and get yourself registered and come to Ignite. All right, I'm just looking here at our chat board, and it looks like lots of people have chatted in. It's great to see you all. I'm not going to name you all this morning because there's a big list here, and I'm kind of late getting to the chat board. But I love it when you chat in and say hi. If you're new and you're watching this for the first time, what we do here is we chat in, because that way we all see each other. And once you come a few times, you get to know these wonderful people in the Soul community. And trust me, they want to see you, and you want to be seen by them, because we make the Monday morning what we want it to be, and guarantees us we're in a good path for the week. That's our goal here. All right. So a couple of people have said in here, Valerie says all Soul events are don't miss, can't miss, and that's true. They really are. I promise you. Come to a Soul event. You're gonna feel something different and unique. Hopefully you'll feel the power of the community, and certainly you're gonna feel caring. And we look forward to spending that time with you. Now, I do want to give you one announcement. If you are coming to Ignite, make sure you register for the Heart and Soul dinner. I think some emails were just sent around and we need to have the final count by this Wednesday. I think it's by this Wednesday. So you've got to register. The Heart and Soul dinner, it's a really good value. It's $40 a plate. And all those plate fees that those who are going to the dinner are paying, that amount of money, whatever it ends up being, the Heart and Soul Foundation is going to donate to one of our causes. In fact, we've got an additional cause that we're donating to this year, and that'll be shared in the Heart and Soul Banquet. So it's on the last night. It's Saturday night, the Heart and Soul Banquet. It's $40 a plate, and that's going to get donated to the cause that we'll share with you at that banquet. So, little reminder for you, don't miss that dinner. All right. Well, so let's jump into some recognition tonight. You're doing some great things, and today we're going to talk about 2 success keys that have to do with helping people join the soul community of helping others. It's great to involve the products in our lives and make a difference in how we feel. It's even better, the feeling you get when you get to do that for somebody else. And that's why Soul is organized the way we are. So we're going to start first with a success key called Mentor Max. That key is named Mentor Max because we're maximizing our opportunity as mentors when we help other people have that same feeling that we have when we share soul and let someone have that life-changing product experience and that life-changing soul community experience. Those 2 things are what we're all about. So mentoring people here in Soul is about helping them have that product experience and also connecting them with the community. So these are people who in September helped someone either upgrade to a specialist, a brand specialist, or the person joined as they enrolled for the first time with Soul immediately as a brand specialist. And that's the Mentor Max success key, and it's a big difference maker as you're building your soul network. So let's recognize those who in the month of September achieved the Mentor Max success key. We'll start with Jose Marquez. Well done, Jose. Lisa Kanapke. Again, Lisa's been on here before. Well done, Lisa, and we'll see you at Ignite, by the way. Maria Juana Mendoza Magaña. Congratulations on earning the Mentor Max success key. Orlando Nunez. Many, many months Orlando is on here. He's a wonderful mentor. Jennifer Landires, congratulations, Jennifer. Ana Marie Cano, I know not only is Ana helping people with the success key, but she's organizing events in her area, in the Dallas, Arlington area in Texas. Congratulations, Ana, for Mentor Max success key in September. Alba Rojas, congratulations, Alba. Jordana Espinosa, congratulations, Jordana. She's been on here many times as well. Veronica Martinez, congrats, Veronica. Eliza Endrick, and Eliza is on here often too. Congratulations, Rosa Centeno Sanchez, for earning the Mentor Max success key. We're still going. Genoveva Valencia, congrats, Geno. Fabiola Sandoval, congratulations. We had Eliza on there. She probably had someone upgraded and also enrolled a new specialist. Basheen Baker. Basheen runs a wonderful university where she helps people get their naturopathic degrees. Basheen is super, super knowledgeable and has been helping people for a lot of years. So good to see her mentoring people into Soul Naturals now. Congratulations, Basheen. Anavet and Jesus Conde, they're on here all the time. And just finished their own event online, a virtual event called Universidad Soul. I loved that. Lots and lots of people enrolled in. I think we were over 300 people enrolled in their virtual Soul University. Congratulations. And Hugh Jenkins, congrats on the Mentor Max success key. Miguel Cardias, Rebecca Salas Mejia, congratulations. Guillermina Moya, you can see we've had a busy month in September, and we're so proud and happy of you for all that you've done. Norma Martinez, congratulations, Norma. Reina Noris Roch, Ibel Alcantara. Some of these names are new to Soul, several of you, so welcome to you, and congratulations for earning a success key so quickly. Anavet and Jesus again. with an upgrade. Maria Juana Magaña Mendoza, same thing for her. Eric Patterson, I believe that was, I'm not sure if that was an upgrade or a specialist. Eric can probably tell us. He's been busy as well. Cleo Vargas, congratulations. Ibel Alcantara, congratulations. And so these are all the Mentor Max Success Key earners. Now, by the way, at Ignite, we're going to have some more fun with recognition. And those who have done lots of work in multiple success keys, we're going to do some special recognition there at Ignite too. Looks like Eric just got back. He had both. Eric had one in each tune. So yes, people that you saw their names a couple times, they had an upgrade and they also had a specialist. Some people are ready right out of the gate, aren't they, to help others. And others, they start with their product journey and later on, they get that desire to join the community of soul and help other people. So love to see all of it. Now let's recognize those people who made the decision. This is our second success key today. We're going to recognize those who made the decision from the moment they enrolled in Soul to not just start their own product journey, but to start helping other people with their product journey at the same time. So while they're walking their journey, they're going to walk with somebody else. And I love that because I think it just makes it all better. And that's why we call this success key all in, because you jump into Soul with 2 feet and you get to enjoy all the great positive things of the Soul community, the health for myself and the companionship and the difference and that feeling of helping other people when they get to do the journey at the same time I am. So let's recognize them this month. These are the people who were all in from their very first month. Alessandro Guadamus. Alessandro is new at Soul. Samantha Kanapke. Well done, Samantha. I think she's related to Lisa. Danelia Alvarado Montes. Congratulations. Jose Angel Fernandez. Juan Ramos Perez. Congratulations. Nelly Guerrero. Felicitas Jerónimo. Well done. Felicitas. Mallory Delamater. I hope I pronounced your name, Mallory, right. Rosa Valencia. Congratulations. Angela Carvajal. Congrats. Lots and lots of people joining in the month of September to be specialists as well as work on their own health with nutrition. Sergio Sanchez, you earned the success key all in. Congratulations, Sergio. Luz Dolores Ponce. Diana Benavides, congratulations. Gabriela Arrieta. Melissa Zelenik. Congratulations, Melissa. Blanca Carmenza. Treva McFadden. I don't know if it's Treva or Treva because I've got a lot of Spanish names. So if I pronounced your name with a Spanish accent, Treva, you'll just forgive me. Or maybe it is supposed to be that way. Laura Zavaleta Mendez, congrats on being all in. Olivia Ibarra Raigosa, congratulations. Eddie Velasquez. And we're still going. September was a busy month. Mario Moya, congratulations, Mario. Arisbeth Martinez, you're all in. Obdulia Nordis, congratulations. Kayla Hernandez, congratulations. Ismari Bermudez, congratulations. Enrique Ibarra. Teresa Gregoric, or probably Teresa Gregoric, sorry, Teresa, if I pronounced your name, with an international flair. We are happy you're a part of Soul Naturals. Carmen Ortega, congratulations. And finally, Isabel Perez. So that's a big group joining, and we got lots in store for you this fall. Those of you that are new and those of you that for many months or many years have been part of Soul Naturals, you're going to love what's in store for you in October. And really moving forward into the fall at Soul Naturals, lots of good things going on that are going to be good for you and your family and also good for your friends and really make a difference in what's going on in your life. So that is our recognition for this morning. Now, I love recognizing new specialists and people who want to be mentors because to me, that's where the greatest satisfaction is. And so I wanted to focus today, before I get into the focus, on your choices as you become a new specialist at Soul. There are 2 different kits that help you, give you some tools to begin your soul journey. And I want to share those 2 kits just as sort of a refresher for those of you who have been in Soul and for those of you who are new, so that you can see the options that you can share with others. And secondly, I'd like to also share what to me is one of the, I would say, it's not optional once you understand it. It is one of the perfect plans for part of that new experience of a new brand specialist if I'm a mentor. So I didn't say that very well, but as I help a new specialist come in, or someone who's upgraded, come into the Soul community and start their journey as a mentor, the second thing that I'd like to talk about this morning, to me, should be required conversation. That's the what I was looking for with every new specialist and every new upgrade, because it is such a positive experience and a difference maker for the journey they'll take from thereafter, from after this experience that I'm going to highlight. So two things: the kits that are options, and then this crucial and conversation, I would say, not optional conversation that we should have with every new upgrade or every specialist. Now, before I present those two things, let's just remind everybody we do like to have some fun drawing. I didn't mention it earlier today. If you chat in and your name's in there, so I think we've got lots of great names chatted, and I've got a bowl here. So we're going to do a drawing here in a bit. And we've got the mystery box. So today's a mystery box. It's got some branded Soul gear in here, some pretty fun, cool stuff in here, all right? You're going to get the mystery box. So I'm going to draw that right at the end, okay? So now let's talk about these success keys, All In and Mentor Max, this whole experience of helping somebody join the Soul community and sharing. And when I have someone ready to be a sharer, they're not just a product user, but a sharer, then we call them a brand specialist. And when the brand specialist makes their choice to enroll that way, there are two kits they can choose from. And let's show the kits first. I was going to do this in another order, but we'll go this way first. I can either choose a virtual kit, which is $25, or I can choose a brand specialist success kit, which is $85. Now, I will tell you, a lot of people choose the 25 because they just see, oh, $25, I want to jump in. That's not much at all. And I want to jump in. I want to start helping people. The virtual kit will kick off an email that will connect the person to all the information they need in the resource center, which has documents, marketing documents, and informational documents, and much more. And it'll also unlock for this person their account access to receiving commissions and everything that the Soul community has to offer. So the virtual kit is a popular choice. I think because it's just so easy, and so many people nowadays are like, oh yeah, just give it to me digitally, give it to me virtually, and then I'll use it as I can share it more easily that way electronically. But let me just draw your attention to this option number 2 today, which is the Brand Specialist Success Kit. When I started in this industry, it will be nearly 35. Next year, it will be 35 years. I can tell you that a similar kit that did not have as much in it as our Brand Specialist Success Kit, the $85 one, was $40 back then and had just a few things in it, and it was required by everyone. Now, that price in today's pay levels and today's cost level is actually quite similar to what this $85 is, but our $85 Specialist Success Kit is loaded with much more material than we had all those years ago, and this was with a different company that I worked with. So what I'm trying to say is this is an exceptional value, and sometimes it gets overlooked because people think, oh, it's the more expensive one, and I want to help people. We have this natural human tendency to help people save, and that's good. The way we want people to save at Soul is once you become a member, put your products on subscription, pay less. Now that's good. But I'll tell you, when it comes to joining the community, you actually save more if you opt for this second kit. Now the company this kit is something, it's a cost pass-through for us. In fact, it's an investment. The company doesn't make money on this. So I'm not pushing this for any reason other than to tell you that the person who is a new specialist, who's all in now, who's earning that success key, will save more money if they will purchase the Brand Specialist Success Kit. Why? Because for $85, that kit gives them everything the virtual kit gives, plus a trial variety pack, which is a $35 value, a full trial variety pack, which has 3 of each of all the signature drinks and 3 of our proteins, the new Soul Complete in both flavors and the Soul Royal, plus a branded frother for your drinks and some stickers and a Soul pen, so a little bit of Soul swag in there. And then the kicker, a $100 voucher for any Soul corporate event. So we do different types of Soul corporate events. And I will tell you, in the coming year, in 2026, we're going to do a series of Soul corporate events. Anyone who chooses this Brand Specialist Success Kit, by spending $85, and they get all their rights to distributorship, plus they get the trial variety box, and they get this $100 voucher, they'll be able to use that at these optional leadership training events, which means their kit is actually, if they go to any training event, their kit is something that they didn't even have to pay anything for. In fact, they saved money because they got this $100 credit, plus they got the products and they got everything else, and they really didn't have to pay anything. Whereas the virtual kit, I am paying $25. So I'm not trying to downplay in any way the virtual kit. Sometimes it's the thing that a person's ready to do. But I will tell you, the Brand Specialist Success Kit is where you give someone savings. And the $85 in today's cost basis in today's world is not a stretch for the value you get. I will tell you on here, I'm just looking at some of the chats. Eric Patterson, I know a number of his people have bought the $85 because he takes the time to sit down with them and talk about this voucher, which, by the way, a lot of people use it for Ignite. You can use it for a Soul Ignite, and it covers your registration. Lydia's got a couple of comments about here too. Our favorite is for the $85 is the ticket, right? The $85 option, it's really kind of like, hey, we're investing in you, so just commit to go and do something that's going to help you, and go to a corporate event and take this kit option. Let us get you some supplies and some extras. So I wanted to highlight that this morning. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is something we call the kit back bonus. The kit back bonus is, I think, very often overlooked. It is very, very simple. When I help a new specialist enroll, or when I upgrade a specialist, if they enroll their first person within 14 days of that date, then they get this $25 Soul Reward gift placed into their account. For people who chose the $25 virtual kit option, it's like they get their kit back. For people who chose the $85 option, they already are getting more than they've paid for because of the voucher and the trial box. And we're still also going to give them these $25 rewards, 25 Soul Rewards, which are worth $25 a product. The kit back bonus goes to both, whether I chose option 1, the virtual kit, or option 2, the $85 success kit. I still get this kit back bonus if I help someone enroll in my first 14 days. So why do I bring these up? Okay, because let me throw this question out to all of you. I think a lot of people, because it slips our mind that this opportunity is there. And I think because we think, well, we want to help people get going at their pace, and that's true. We do. We want to help somebody do things as they are able and as they are ready. We're not trying to push them to a pace that is our pace. We want to help them walk their pace. And so sometimes we don't even bring this up. In fact, my guess is most of the time people don't bring this up. So here's my question. This kit back bonus, why is that such a big deal? $25, that's pretty nice. It's almost, it's half of a product or most the cost of some of the encapsulated products. So it's a nice benefit for someone. It's not a giant bonus. The Soul Quick bonuses are bigger than this. So why make such a big deal out of it? Well, because it gives somebody a success within their first couple of weeks and that feeling of being a mentor. They'll earn that Mentor Max success key, and they They get the feeling of helping somebody else and setting someone else on their journey early on. This is why it's so valuable. And statistics show that when people are able to do that early on, they tend to do more of it. They tend to stay on their path and continue to learn and get better at it because they have that quick win. And it's a win-win. It's a win for the person they bring in, and it's a win for them, and it's a win for their mentor. So I guess that's 3 wins, isn't it? So I'm a big fan of the kickback. So here's my question. I've got a question for you. When is the right time to talk to a new brand specialist or an upgrade? When is the right time to talk to them about this kickback bonus? That's my question for you. So if you don't mind chatting, and those of you that are watching where you can chat, you're not driving right now, chat in. When do you think we should talk to a new specialist about this kickback bonus? Chat in, everybody. Okay. So Ebony says day 1. All right. So I'm guessing from day 1, Ebony, meaning your first conversation with the person. I'm assuming that's what Ebony. Give me some more. Okay. Minnie Cortez says before they start. Oh, Minnie. Okay. I think Ebony and Minnie are saying the same thing, day 1 before they start. Lydia says, I do it as they are signing up or right before. So during the conversation of sign up. Okay. I've got three comments. When's the best time to talk about the kickback? And should we? Are there people we should not talk about the kickback bonus with? Is there a situation where we should just not bring it up? Okay. That's another question. But for those of you who are chatting in, let's see. So when they become a specialist, during the specialist conversation, Valerie says, so that's another one. During the conversation, Maria Balderas says, as soon as they show interest in their health. Okay, interesting, Maria. So Maria's saying, when I'm showing some interest in my health, like I'm taking from Maria's comment, when I'm going to get a little more serious about it, like I'm going to do something about my health. Okay. She's going to bring that up now, bringing up like sharing it with others too. Jaliva says during the sign up process, talk to them. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So Lydia's saying, when you're talking about someone, let's get you started in the program by helping someone else. Oh, okay, this is what Lydia is saying is, let's get someone by your side. So don't do it alone, do it together with somebody. Can you think of someone that you'd like to have do this with you? In other words, join the soul community with you. Be a specialist with you. You can kind of team up. It can be you and your close friend or associate. Let's see. Okay, so Hugh says talk about them when they're definitely going to sign up and become a specialist. All right. I think there's enough chat in there. I think there is enough chat in there to make the point that we want to talk about the kickback bonus as part of the enrollment process for the specialist or the upgrade process for when someone's ready to upgrade. They've been using the product and as a member, but now they're ready to upgrade. Whenever that conversation is, and a lot of you have said it a lot of different ways from day 1, right at the start, before I think it's all different ways of the same piece of advice, the same word of advice. Make it always part of the conversation. And I'll just throw one more layer onto that. As a mentor, you can say something like, as your mentor, I will help you as you enroll as a specialist to help your first person join the soul community within the first 2 weeks. I do this for all of my specialists. This is something I give for my specialists. I give that opportunity for all of my specialists or upgrades to have their first enrollment experience in their first 2 weeks because we learn so much and we don't have to do it alone when this is the way we embark on our journey. We build our own soul community and we help them join the greater soul community when this is the way we do it. So if we have in our mind that we always help someone who's going to be a specialist or who has made their mind up, have that experience in the first 2 weeks, it is a vastly different journey for them. they get a chance to feel what it's like to be a specialist instead of just receive that title and a kit. And in time, I'm going to work myself into a situation where I do that. That, I will tell you, for most people, ends up never happening if their approach is that in time I'll work myself into it. But if they come with a mentor who has as part of their training, I give this to all my specialists, we're going to enroll you, and we're also, during the enrollment, we're going to talk about that first person or a group, a small group of people that you'd first like to share with, and I will help you so that you can have your first experience and get the kickback bonus. It's pretty easy to do. There is a minimum the kickback there. That enrollment that the new specialist makes needs to be an enrollment of at least $50. So it has to be an enrollment that's well below the typical enrollment order at Soul Naturals, which is $100 and something. So $50 minimum is just there so that it can be a real experience for the new person, and there's a bonus there for the new specialist. But the kickback bonus, to me, it really should just be part of the conversation of me being a new specialist. And that's what I wanted to recommend this morning in Monday Morning Talking Success, as we highlighted our Mentor Max Success Key earners and our all-in achievers for the month of September. You can see it was a big group. How aware and how conversational are we about the kickback bonus and their options to get the most value out of their specialist journey in the soul community? And how can we make sure that they have that success in 14 days? I do think it's a little bit of an art, but I think as we as mentors make that part of our normal business as usual with a specialist, it will become something that happens every single time. I promise you, it can be something very easily that happens just every single time. As a matter of course, the person joins, has that experience because it's built into the way you help them. I'll leave you this morning, before we have our drawing, with something I heard from one of our leaders in a recent Zoom that I was on, and this leader was talking, and they said, when a new person comes, and let's think about our new specialists we're talking about this morning, they need to be treated like an infant and cared for like you would care for an infant. And now I found that interesting to think about, because I think there are two parts of that. A new specialist needs to feel all the respect and esteem that you and that we give to our very closest friends. If they feel the kind of respect and love that you give to your closest friends, number one, and then secondly, they see you watching them as closely as you'd watch an infant, helping them have the right experiences early on, like in the case of the kickback bonus, helping them make their first enrollment early on while they're just in the process of making that decision and feeling all the good vibes that come with that and joining the soul community. It makes such a difference. They feel that esteem from you, and they also know they're cared for like you would care for a child or an infant. We don't say that to them, but I do think it's the right mindset, because they're not gonna, if I'm new, I'm not gonna know exactly what to do, but my mentor knows, and if my mentor kind of takes me by the hand on that first one and helps me get that first enrollment, then I've seen it once, and I lived it once, and I felt it once, and it's something that I like and I want to do more of. So those options that we've got, 2 kit options, they can make a big difference. Don't overlook the $85 option. It's the one where they save the most. Secondly, the kickback bonus experience, hopefully it be the standard experience for every new specialist or upgrade. I think we can get really good at that, providing the standard experience, and give them those warm and I think confident feelings as they begin their soul journey right out of the gate. It will make a huge difference down the line for them. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us this morning. I think we're about out of time. We're going to do our drawing. And let's see what we've got here for our mystery box. of a little bit of soul swag here. All right, I have just drawn Cindy Sansonito. All right, Cindy, you get the mystery box, so congratulations. And everybody else, we will see you soon at Ignite, and we'll see you soon on some special Why Soul Works. After Ignite, we are going to have a special Why Soul Works on the new product, which will be launched to attendees of Ignite, of course, first. So we'll be looking forward to both of those events. Have a very good day, everybody. It's great to see you, and we'll talk with you soon.